It's late, maybe past midnight. You're not really hungry, just bored. You open a drawer, find that familiar yellow packet, and without thinking, you start making it. Water boils, masala hits the pan, that smell instantly fills the room. And somehow it feels comforting. But here's something strange. Why does Maggie feel so personal? Why does it remind you of something, even when nothing special is happening? Because what if I told you this isn't just food? It's something your brain remembers. Something that quietly became a part of your life without you even noticing. Welcome to Histify, where we take the most ordinary things and uncover the hidden stories behind them. If you have ever eaten Maggie during exams, in hostels, on rainy evenings, then this video is going to feel a little too familiar. So before we start, hit like so more people can rediscover these everyday stories. Share this with that one friend who still survives on Maggie. And the comments tell me, when was the last time you had it? And don't forget to subscribe, because once you start noticing these things, you will never see them the same way again. Now let's understand why something so simple feels like a part of your childhood. It's late. Maybe a little too late for anything proper. The room is quiet, except for the soft hum of a fan, and outside, rain taps gently against the window. Somewhere in that stillness, a packet is opened. Dry noodles. Break with a familiar snap, water begins to boil, and within minutes, that unmistakable aroma fills the room. It's simple, almost automatic. Something you have done so many times you don't even think about it anymore. But what if I told you this wasn't just food? It was designed to stay in your life, not just in your kitchen, but in your memory. And maybe that's why it never really left. There's something about it that goes beyond taste. You don't just eat it because you're hungry, you eat it because it feels right. Because it reminds you of something. A rainy evening, a hostel room filled with laughter, a late night conversation that stretched longer than expected. It's not just flavor, it's familiarity. The kind that doesn't need explanation. Because the moment you take that first bite, something shifts. You're not just in the present anymore, you're somewhere between now and then. And yet, there was a time when this didn't exist in everyday Indian life. A time when quick meals didn't come in small yellow packets. When Nestle introduced Maggie to India, it wasn't just selling noodles. It was introducing an idea, something fast, something easy, something that could fit into a life that was slowly becoming busier. The 2-minute promise wasn't just about time, it was about convenience, about changing how people thought about food. And slowly, without much resistance, it found its place. At first, it was occasional, something different, something new, but then it started appearing more often in hostel kitchens, in small apartments, in moments where time felt limited and effort felt like too much. It became the answer to late night hunger, to quick breaks, to days when nothing else felt easier. And over time, it stopped being a choice, it became a habit, something you didn't plan but always returned to. But there's something else happening beneath that simplicity, something you don't notice while eating. The flavor feels complete, balanced, satisfying in a way that's hard to explain. It's not just spice, not just salt, it's a combination designed to feel right instantly. Familiar enough to comfort, strong enough to stay in your memory, and that's where the difference lies. You're not just tasting it, you're recognizing it. And then, for a moment, it was gone. In 2015, Maggie disappeared from shelves across India. Suddenly, something so normal became unavailable, and that absence felt strange because people didn't just miss eating it, they missed what came with it, the routine, the comfort, the memories attached to it. It wasn't just about noodles anymore, it was about something that had quietly become part of everyday life. When it came back, it didn't feel like just another product returning to stores. It felt like something familiar finding its way back. And somehow it meant more than before. Because absence has a way of making things clearer. It reminded people what it represented. Not just convenience, but connection. And from that moment on, it wasn't just a habit anymore, it became something emotional. And maybe that's why you still go back to it. Not out of need, but out of something deeper. Because certain foods don't just fill you, they take you somewhere, a memory, a feeling, a version of yourself from another time. And every time you eat it, you're not just repeating a habit, you're revisiting a moment, one that feels safe, familiar, yours. And when you look at it this way, it's no longer just about Maggie. It's about how simple things slowly become part of who we are. How repetition turns into routine and routine turns into memory. What feels natural often isn't accidental, it's built over time, quietly, without you noticing. So maybe you don't just eat Maggie, you return to it. Not for the taste alone, but for everything it carries with it. And maybe that brings you to a simple thought. The next time you make a bowl of Maggie, pause for a moment. Not just to eat it, but to feel it. Because somewhere in that warmth, there's a memory waiting. If this made you think about something you have always taken for granted, you can like this video so others feel it too. Share it with someone who has their own Maggie story and subscribe to Histify for more stories hidden in everyday life. And before you go, what's your Maggie memory?